Good morning, everybody. I hope you all had a wonderful weekend and managed to get out and enjoy the sunshine. Some of you might even have had the opportunity to have your first socially distanced picnic or outing outdoors with members of your own family, which I did. So I hope you really enjoyed that. So we start this morning with another indoor visitor who had come in from outside. This is a new feature in Assembly. Mrs. Chaplio found this amazing creature on her sofa this weekend. So let's all have a little look. So she sent this photograph through and said, this spider is on my sofa, and could anybody in the senior leadership team who's a scientist identify it? And Mrs. Stone wrote back and correctly identified it as an Araneella cucurbitina, also known as a cucumber green spider. One of my colleagues said, is that the one that was in Spider-Man? Looks like it, bright yellow and luminous. So if you discover something remarkable, please send a photograph in to remote@talbotheath.org. And our science teachers are ready here to identify it. So for our new assembly feature, what have I found in my lounge? Okay, so now we're going to cue the hymn. Religious, but also got a dancey feel. So Mr. Hill, over to you. I have been thinking about the importance of thankfulness, the importance of expressing our thanks to those who support and help us. NHS workers have told of how moved they have been by the public clapping for carers. An acknowledgement of thanks can spur people on when they are exhausted, when they are finding things challenging, or when they are doubting themselves. Taking time to write a card, to send an email, to tell someone thank you for their efforts can make such an impact on someone, especially in difficult times. We have been privileged to be able to support our partner community in Hanukkah during this lockdown period. The funds raised by the Talbot Heath community during the past 12 months, overseen by the Sixth Form Rwanda Committee, has enabled us to send money to feed a whole community, in addition to the funds that we send on a monthly basis for the children that we sponsor. Godfrey has used money that was raised during our Run for Rwanda to buy maize, food and supplies, including soap, for thousands of villagers who otherwise would be facing severe hunger and high risk of infection during this pandemic, particularly as travel and work has stopped during the lockdown period in Rwanda. He sent us a wonderful message of thanks for the support that we have been able to provide in these darkest of days, accompanied by photos of the villagers collecting their food. The members of our Sixth Form Rwanda Committee have put together this film for you.
Every Friday, Rwanda Committee meets, which has been a really good time and space where we've been able to bounce off each other about ideas on how to fundraise for Godfrey's Kitchen, and ultimately this has been a really good way to draw the community together. We create profiles for the children that need to be sponsored. This gives us a great insight into their lives and gives us a greater understanding to how crucial it is to support them. Godfrey updates us with the progress of the cooperative that our fundraising has allowed. Seeing the drastic improvements to so many people's lives has been highly rewarding for the committee.
A huge part of Rwanda Committee is the Run for Rwanda. This is a big event for the school as there is such a great sense of community and togetherness. Every year we manage to raise lots for our partner school, making our efforts seem so worthwhile. In early February, the committee received Christmas cards from the sponsored children to their specific sponsors. We distributed these to the pupils and staff, and it was so heartwarming to see that their donations have been making a difference.
Petit bout d'Afrique, perché en altitude, je doute de mes amours, tu restes.
Moving to see, even in lockdown in the UK, how we are able to assist others across the globe who are facing the trials of lockdown, but on a much, much higher level. And if you would like to get involved by sponsoring a child or supporting Godfrey's work, we will be sending out details via social media. So I wanted to say thank you to the Sixth Form. You've been amazing, absolutely fantastic. You have been wonderful ambassadors. You are what we are about as a school. And the work that you've been going and doing for Rwanda, the work that you've been doing for thousands of people who otherwise would be facing starvation, and the photos of which we saw in that film. It is wonderful that we as a community, not only are we able to help thousands of people now in our own local vicinity, we are able to help thousands of people. Godfrey said that actually 3,000 people were given food because of the money that we sent in, and we shall keep sending that money. We're sending another tranche of funding, which has come through bake sales and croissants that have been sold weekly. It's been absolutely wonderful. And Sixth Form, you have been truly amazing ambassadors and truly amazing role models at this time to everybody in our community. So I would say to you all, take the time to say thank you this week. Take the time to say thank you to your parents, to your family members, to your friends who've been sending you messages, to the teachers who have been guiding and supporting you from their homes to make sure that your education doesn't suffer. To the postman, the delivery man, the supermarket worker, everybody who is keeping us going. Actually, I think what I might do is I think I might cue the thank you film. So let's see if we can hear the words of the lower six who have been truly wonderful.
To all our lovely teachers.
We as a year group just wanted to take an opportunity to say thank you for all you have done
and continue to do for us during this unprecedented time.
We have received so much support and encouragement from all our teachers
and wanted to make it known how grateful we are for it.
There has been lots of emphasis on how hard this online learning has been for us as an exam year.
But we must appreciate how challenging this has all been for you too.
Of course, lessons aren't the same as if we're in school. but you have continued to make them enjoyable as ever.
We value this highly and find it extremely impressive.
Possibly without knowing it, your lessons have been the thing keeping us sane throughout this period.
We hope this is true for you too.
With the recent announcement, we are more unsure than ever as when we will be returning to school.
However, we truly do hope that happens soon.
Here are just a few things from a long list of what we are most appreciative for during online learning.
Not giving up on us.
The teachers' positivity and commitment.
Our form time Zoom on Thursday.
The support, encouragement and being there if we need it.
Extra help.
Providing us with endless amounts of help.
Thank you for your continuous support.
For the amazing IT department we have at school.
And the organisation.
The amount of care and love all of our teachers have shown us.
For support and understanding.
The support.
My amazing teachers. And the amount of support that we're still receiving.
Last but certainly not least, we'd like to say a massive thank you to our 3 amazing form tutors.
Miss Horgan, Miss Webb and Dr. Jolly.
You've made us laugh while eating our breakfast or doing our makeup on Zoom during tutor time.
Have listened to any problems and concerns and perhaps more importantly,
just been there for a chat.
So to all the teachers at TH, thank you.
Just say thank you.
Classic.
We just... For...
To teach all of...
Oh, God.
Oh, thank you, Lower Six. How brilliant was that? It was really, really lovely. And they sent that in spontaneously. It just arrived in my inbox in the email a few days ago, just saying, Mrs. Holloway, we want to say thank you to our staff. They are superstars. And I agree with you, Lower Six. It's a really, really lovely message. And as I said to you all, saying thank you to someone can just brighten their day and make them feel wonderful. So thank you, Lower Six, for taking the time to send that in and to make that for us. And I'm going to finish this morning's assembly by handing over to Reverend Burke for our prayer.
Oh God, there is so much to be thankful for. We pray that we may never cease giving thanks, looking to what goes on around us, to the beauty of nature, to the kindness of people, to the efficiency of our school, our health service, and those who support our wider community. For the spirit of thankfulness, we give thanks to God. Amen.
Thank you, Reverend Burke. So we have one more week now before half term. Everyone's done brilliantly well to get here. And PE departments are hopefully preparing something very special for Friday. So a must-see assembly, lots of movement, lots of movements, I can promise you that. Have a wonderful week, everybody. Bye.